not really understanding the nuances of what was going on around me. So I started researching how to be more social, how to be more dynamic in nightlife settings. And I stumbled onto this guy named Owen Cook, who's I guess you could say he's a guru. He's got a cult following of people all wanting to learn how to get better at their social skills. And I went down this kind of rabbit hole, I guess you could say. For a long time, I was watching his movies. I was watching how he would discuss and free associate and talk about all these different topics, all relating to social interaction, but also how to get laid as well. Which is kind of cool. I wanted to learn how to do that. Who doesn't want to learn how to get laid, right? More. You want to get laid more? Who doesn't want to get laid more? You got these guys that are kind of uptight about it. They're like, oh, you shouldn't do that, and blah. And it's like, the way I always thought about it was, why not increase your skills and abilities? Why not get better at meeting people? Why not want to get better at talking to women? Here's a bit of a look at what's going on. So it's kind of nuts, sort of busy. And years ago, when I first started doing this, that would have scared me. I would have been scared seeing a lot of people. It would have freaked me out. I was worried about how they were viewing me. I would have been worried about maybe something bad was going to happen. Just overthinking, the thought process, just insane. Now, obviously, I don't give a fuck. If someone wants to throw down on me, most times I just talk my way out of it, or I just walk away. It's the least of your worries when you're out. It's whether or not you're gonna get into a fight. But for whatever reason, I dwelled on that, I thought about it. I let it dominate my thought process, and all these things, they overwhelm you and they take you away from being able to get in state, which is another word that I learned when I was on my social improvement journey, being in state. It's the correct state of mind, the correct thought process that you'll need to have when you're out. And it all sort of ruminates around positivity. So being positive, being in a good mood. You would think it's easy to be in a good mood, right? But it's actually a skill. It requires training, requires you to go into this kind of very euphoric state. And the way you get there is by releasing and letting go. So you can just let go of the past. You can let go of all of your trauma, and you can just be in the present moment, which, well, it's the most beautiful thing, because when you are in the present and you've let go of all of your negative self-talk, all you really have is what's happening right now, right? They're going to tell you about this in the book called Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. He's going to talk about how the present moment is all you ever have. And when you think about that, it's actually a pretty incredible experience, because you're letting go of the past, you're not ruminating in it, you're not worried about the future because it doesn't exist. So all that you're thinking about is what's happening right now. Now, this is the most beautiful thing, because when you shift into this paradigm, everything just opens up to you. It's getting crazy here. So there's a lot of Indian clubs that you can go to in Walking Street. There's a lot of Indian people, which I like. I like Indian people, so it doesn't worry me. A lot of people complain about it, but I think it's great. They bring a lot of money to the country. So yeah, just allow it to be. You can smell marijuana everywhere. It's legal to smoke marijuana in Thailand. Right now, at the moment, marijuana shops on every corner. So yeah, you see all the girls out the front of the Go Bars, which is like a strip club, I guess. I've been there many, many times, but now I like going to nightclubs because I like to meet people. But when I started this self-improvement journey, I used to go to strip clubs all the time, because it was transactional, and I felt like if I could perform some kind of transaction, that was enough. But as I've learned, the more and more you talk to people, the easier it is to actually facilitate these arrangements more genuinely, which I think is great as well. It's good to have all skill sets. It's good to see all sides of the world, not just to have these tunnel vision viewpoints about how you believe reality to be.